Mic test, mic test, mic test, mic test. How's it going, everyone? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my stream. It's your boy. How's it going, everyone? I'm gonna wait for people to tune in. Doesn't really matter if nobody does. We're here playing the Bangladesh versus Ireland test match, the first of two. As you may see, the teams are pretty much the same, except some changes, and we are going to have a proper lineup that way, right? So most of these players are already playing in the current national team. I just gotta add Hassan Murat to the national team. Who else do I like? I don't think anyone else is missing, so I'll quickly edit the team. Okay, since I have already 35 players, I gotta let someone go, and that player would be none other than I think Alex Islam doesn't play yet, so I'm not gonna have him in the national team. Alright, Samuel is added to the team, yeah. And let's make some changes to the uniform. If we just leave it like this. Or we'll leave it like that. Alright, that's it. Alright guys, here we have the test lineup. Since they dropped Nur Hassan Sohan, it's a very unfortunate thing to have him off the team, but what can we say, what can we do? We're gonna have to drop him anyways. Bringing in Mehdi Sanmiraj, Hamza Salvar at the order as well. And we will have Mohamed Hassan Jor as the opener. Jakir Ali misses out as well. I don't know why Jakir Ali would be in the team. Just, I'm sure we have to have Mourinho as well. We don't got Mourinho. Alright, we'll play without Mourinho now. We'll play without Mourinho. Hassan Mahmoud in the chat. Alright, we gotta put Hassan in place of Khalid Ahmed apparently. We got Taijul, we got Hassan Murar in place of Naim Hassan. That's for sure. And you have me in the team. just because. And I'll be playing in place of Momino. All right, guys. All right, don't be crying now. Don't be upset. I'll be here to save the team. All right, we got captain Najma Hussain Shanta for sure, and we got the keeper for Liton. And Liton will be playing up the order for Mushi, and then comes in Mehdi Miraj, followed by Taijul, San Mahmoud, Rana, and Murad. Looks pretty balanced to me here. As we take a look at the Ireland lineup, we got Andy Balbirnie up top. We don't seem to have him in the team, so we'll just ignore that first one. Okay. Who's Andrew McBrain? Okay, Andrew McBrain's like a Paul Sterling up the order. And then we got, maybe Andrew Balbirnie is who they're talking about. Okay. And then we got Cade. We have a Cade here. I'm pretty sure that they should have some here, but if not, we're just gonna leave it as is. And Harry Tector, Curtis Camphor. Alright, Tucker. And McBride. Alright. Jordan Neal. Where's Jordan Neal? We have Jordan Neal in this team. We don't have Jordan Neal. Alright. In place of Jordan Neal, I don't know who to put. Let's put a batter in. Alright, we'll put this guy in. Tucker is the keeper. Captain would be Andrew Balbirnie. Alright, we have Craig Young. One of the bowlers. And we have Matthew Humphreys. There's Matthew Humphreys. I don't have him either. Graham Hunt. Barry McCarty. I think this is pretty much the team for Ireland. And we have Bangladesh pretty balanced as well here. And definitely it will be played at our beautiful Sylhet International Stadium. Don't tell me my team is decent. Here we go, guys. Pretty excited as this is my first stream on YouTube. I wasn't able to stream for a while.
Good morning, everyone.
Yeah.
You join us for this test match between Bangladesh and Ireland. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and
Having said that, it's pretty exciting.
Looking as dry as it is, it would certainly favour batting first. I reckon there could be a lot of runs early on. It's a perfect day for cricket, absolutely no doubt about that. Not a cloud in the sky.
Ireland won the toss. Definitely they would look to bowl first. And they have. They have chosen to bowl first.
Certainly looks like there is
So we
something in it
will
early on
be
for the
bowling.
bowlers, and the
We will be
openers
batting
really
first.
need to play tight in the early overs.
Match between Bangladesh and Ireland. Please welcome the players and umpires as they take to the field.
The two openers looking ready to go at it, as we have Ireland ready to face this Bangladesh team. They're ready for the first ball.
We're nicely settled in the
Here we
commentary
go.
box and looking forward to this match getting underway. The first ball is about to be bowled.
Good leave out there, is looking pretty close. Pretty close. Almost had him at the edge of his seat there. Bangladesh is looking pretty confident coming into this test series with a win in the last only. There's a cheeky run over there, cheeky single. Still makes it, getting off the mark on the second ball, Shatban Islam. Starting off the matchup between these two teams with a win Bangladesh in their first matchup, the only test that they have played back in 2023. And coming down to 2025 now, almost 2026, having their second test series. Very well placed on that corner right there for a straight drive, and double launch taken. As you may know, Bangladesh is right now going through a pretty decent patch-up with the test team. They have found their captain, they found their captain in Nazmul Shanto, which, in my opinion, is a pretty good campaigner in this format. And I'm pretty sure that he should have never been dropped as captain from the team. I don't know how they have managed that, having given a player 3 formats to captain and then taking away all of it just in an instant is sort of a pressure that you might never want to put in a national player. It definitely will suppress them for their career, for the long career that they have ahead of them to provide for Bangladesh. And it's pretty sad, it's pretty sad to see, as new players are coming in. They would expect to be playing under a strong, and that should be gone. That's given by the umpire, and he edged it right away. Ireland with the first wicket, and they're looking so happy. Very unnecessary shot played by Joy.
Back to the pavilion.
He's gone for one.
Display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
And the custom player comes in to bat in place of Mominul, because Mominul is not in the team, was not seen in the team. Very well left. Not left, but edged right on to the keeper. See, 4 slips has been placed, 1 gully. You have to be patient here. A very good start by Ireland, but as I was saying, the test scene has to be put under a captain that can take over, and since now the test format, the test model has been turned into the WTC format, you have, a couple of years to plan for a tournament, but not really a lot of time when you have tests back-to-back played with teams you haven't phase in almost 2-3 years. So long-term planning is definitely needed in these settings. Good shot to play by the cover. So, I think having Nazmul Singh Shanto in the team as captain is a very good initiative for Bangladesh, but he should have never, been sacked from his captaincy to begin with. But good for him to step up and take the responsibilities on his shoulder. And pretty good start, I would say, with day one already as a success for Bangladesh, and day two on the precipice of getting to the trail mark. Looking pretty strong here. Just cannot have to collapse,
Nice, solid defensive
right away. Anyways, back to this game. Losing that early wicket from Craig Young should be costly for Bangladesh if they do not build up a partnership on this stage. Another boundary back-to-back. Have to be playing in this sort of stroke. Cannot go for risk balls and play some smart test cricket here. That way, you could even see the pitch looking pretty decent, pretty bouncy, and as well as pretty straightforward. This time launches it again, back-to-back boundary. Looking in the trot right here, trying to change up the momentum from the get-go. Having a hold, because a wicket within the first even 5 overs is crucial. Puts the team in a lot of pressure, puts the other team in a good pedestal. Good defense right there. So you have to find that balance somewhere in between. When you have runs coming in on the other side, you must commit to it, Hey, yo, that looks crazy. What was he doing there?
From the north end.
Craig Young again. Look at the field setup just for your clarity here. It's proper test fielding set right here with second slip, the fifth slip, and one at point, one at short cover, mid off. Have to be very careful with the shots that we play. Hit the body. Very good ball, a proper ball to defeat the batter. Shadman Islam looks pretty strong in this series. Almost every test match I've seen him played, he looked in sync. It's almost like he practiced. Beautiful shot at that. Won't be able to make it all the way, but gets 2 anyways. Will they come back for 3? Clever running. Clever running between the wickets. Proper test batter, I would say, after Mominul Haq in the team for so many years, a good campaigner you have. But I feel like Mominul was forced to be a test batter since he did not really get any more chances after 2015 World Cup. I don't remember seeing him much playing in the ODI side either. Maybe once or twice, but ever since he's just been, forced almost to be a test batter. But what can he do? He has to improve in that format, try to solidify his position, so that they could last long. It's kind of ironic that the longer format of the game are the ones with the veterans, but also not, because most... Fuck. I'm not getting out here. I'm not getting out. As I was saying, that was a little lag over there, guys, a little glitch. So let's not pay attention to that. As I was saying, Bangladesh have this sort of habit to put one of their players in that format forever. Have them only survive through that format, and it's low-key impressive to see those players. Good leave over there. It was a pretty short ball.
Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
for a signal given by the umpire. Same along with
Didn't like the look of that one and just
Shadman Islam
ended the over 7 off it.
being the only
Bangladesh 29
test
for
opener,
1. McCarthy ready to start
being
from the
so
south
active
end.
for almost the last
Lovely cover drive, but
30
still
tests,
threats
if
to
anything,
cover.
right? And same with Mominu. Mominu's been there for the longest, and now Mohamed Hassan Shoaib. And this is sort of that rhythm that we want to keep as openers of the team, and as opening in tests is
Collect that
pretty
one as simple
important.
as you like, inside the
You
ring.
cannot gamble with the lineup too much. You have to have it for a pretty long time. Now that the World Test Championship is more competitive,
Dug that
or I
out
would
well.
say more into a system, it's more challenging, it's more interesting the way that they have. And also the bowlers, if not to mention Taijul Islam, being almost a veteran now for so many years,
That's
and now
nice.
he has
Good
been playing
defence.
Test continuously, even though his PPL cameos are here and there. I don't see Mominu playing that much, neither Shadman Islam. I've seen Joy play for Khulna Tigers for a while. I think he did get called up to the ODI team once or something. I saw with Zimbabwe. But is it really sustainable? You cannot really guarantee it with these test matches that we play. I'm glad that they played in Sylhet, but it's not sustainable for a career to build off just playing tests. You're not making that much money either
3 off the
when you're
over.
playing tests.
Bangladesh are
That's what I
32
think,
for
and
1.
Bangladesh has to at least improve in one format. They have to be consistent. The T20 format, I would never say that we're good at T20. It's just that the luck and the momentum shifts, and with the series that we've been winning, it is kind of looking very... It's a good shot cleared off. A very fuller ball, but should be going all the way to the boundary.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good.
So the way that
Wonderful front foot shot, and there's
Bangladesh
no
have
point in
been
chasing
manipulating their audiences to win all these T20 series back to back, giving this sort of expectation, this hype before the World Cup that we can be a unbeatable team, sort of. The Asia Cup really proved it all. In these high stakes tournaments, we're really the chokers, and more likely we just don't know how to handle that pressure, I would say, in that stage, given the T20 World Cup game versus Afghanistan. That was one of the lowest point of Bangladesh, I would say, till this day, to lose against Afghanistan in a World Cup. And
misses everything.
the frustration just starts to come in when you start reimagining those times. It's not even that they lack the skill, right? It's not even that they lack the skill. They're very skillful players here. It's just that when you play that caliber of cricket, you have to have some sort of responsibility in your shoulders. If you're playing the World Cup, what are you really there for? Are you really there to win one or two matches? That's what we've been seeing for the last... I don't even remember how long we've been playing the World Cup for. That's how long that we are well at an achievement. Look, I'm not complaining because I know South Africa's yet to win a World Cup or T20. I know New Zealand's yet to win a World Cup or T20. Right? Thing is that those are quality teams that no matter what, on the given day, they can win those games. They're like... It is sort of double standards by the fans, to be honest with you, now that I think of it. That these teams haven't won the tournaments, but they're like world-class teams. They've been playing cricket forever. And Bangladesh have given all these skillful players, they're just not they just don't make it. They just don't make it to the end. And like it's sort of this dilemma I'm stuck at, guys. If Bangladesh hasn't won any tournament, neither has those teams. But South Africa, having won the World Test Championship, you cannot really say much about them either. They haven't won, and almost all the teams in this world, meaning in world cricket right now, has some sort of achievements, right? And you cannot compare it to Afghanistan, let alone any other associate teams, like now test playing teams, but sure, like we've been playing cricket for over 40 years now, 30 years. 30 years of at least good cricket, 30 years of good cricket, right? Or fuck, F it, like even 20, let's say 20 years since we had a spark since 2005. It's 10 years, 20 years now, 2025. And there's really no good cricket produced from that team. It's just lackness of nerves and baseless hopes given to the fan base. And I feel like one of the problem is the fan base as well. Like the pressure, the emotional connection, and I think the involvement, the way that people want to be involved with the board and the public. Like, I think you can have opinions, right? You can have outrageous cries, but you shouldn't have say for what the board will do. Like, imagine this happen in football, right? There's outrages in other countries about, in like leagues about, oh, why are you not playing this player, that player? I don't think the managers give a shit. I don't think they care about what they think. They do what they gotta do, and that's what they respect. The clubs, the fans, they respect the power of the manager and the team, the voice. They know what to trust, and that's what they back, I feel like. To be frank with you, Bangladesh really lacks those type of managers as well. The coaches, the staff, the board. The way that nobody really... I mean, yes, there are criticism for India about their selectors. Not anymore, though. I don't think there's much cries of it. Yeah, you can cry about it being emotional, but not when the players get the results, I feel like India is that type of team to sort of lay off the pressure from the players by giving them those chances, and they're a very experienced board, so I cannot really complain or compare them with Bangladesh here. But we should learn something, at least they're the neighbor, and even Pakistan, with the way that they've been falling for the last so many years. And their only, I would say, major achievement in the last few years is beating India in the T20 World Cup. Or what was it? An Asia Cup. Yeah, it was an Asia Cup. It wasn't even in T20 World Cup. And Bangladesh, they haven't beaten India in so long. In so long. Like, outside of Bangladesh, I just cannot have that sort of result to back this team anymore. But I hope the good days are coming for me. The good days are coming, surely, because there's a new board, there's a new batting coach, there's a new assistant coach that has been working with the team for a while now, and almost all the players for years. And Mohammad Ashraful, the batting coach, like finally some sort of faith shown in our country's men, in our countrymen, and some sort of faith shown in their caliber of even having that potential to coach this team. Huge credit goes to the board for making that decision, having your best of the best national player. To the first, I would say, the first amazing player from Bangladesh to be assigned as coach, batting coach. Something, a way of new light, new era, I would say. I think that's where India started to see their turning point as well after 2011, not winning so many tournaments and having backed out from so many close matches, and their mathematics isn't just calculated with Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka matches. They go on tours to England, Australia every year. They know their priorities. Once they saw that was slipping away, they had to make some changes, bringing Ravi Shastri in, as Virat the captain, then starting to win games in Australia, having a dominant force, and sort of building from there. And that's where I would say the initial turning point started, when India started showing faith in their own coaches, and that's where Bangladesh is going to head towards as well. Starting with assistant coach and now the batting coach. That comes in Mohammad Rafiq with the bowling coach. Because, in my opinion, Ashraful, the way that he took care of himself in BPL as coach, and we've all seen it. BPL, GSL, I hate people criticizing GSL for not being a competitive league or whatever. I'm pretty sure that it's much better than PSL or GSL combined. BPL combined, even CPL at some point, because you have teams coming in from Big Bash, and then you have teams coming in from PSL combined. This is sort of, and you have all international players sort of combined in so many of these teams, and not with any agendas, not with any specific agenda met. You can have as many good players as you want in those teams. Having said that, Rangpur Riders, the team that Ashraful used to coach, Ashraful still coaches, having them sort of win back-to-back tournaments. Winning the first GSL and then the second runner-up. It really shows the caliber of the team, and then the batting approach every single time, even prior to BPL being such a success. Although they couldn't really get to the title. It's a beautiful shot there.
Sometimes you just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early.
Just gotta admire that shot real quick. A beautiful boundary to sort of bring positivity into the innings. And they're going on a flow here. Bangladesh, after that first wicket off first run, not going too crazy each over. And showing faith in your own in your own resources, it really gets you a long way. We see the spin coach
from the north end. Good shot, a beauty.
I don't think that he has much more to offer to Bangladesh already. I think the way that he has already contributed for a while is good, and it's been positive for the Vishal and others. But I think at a point where Bangladesh no longer needs his service, they can appoint Mohammad Rafiq as the spin coach. He has not only so much knowledge, but so much of power and game mind and domestic as well. He himself is not involved with the national team ever. He himself has the regret that how the national team never, contacted him for such inquiries, and he should have been, because he's such a good asset for Bangladesh. Played such good cricket mind, and it's sort of sad to see that we couldn't utilize that, early on. But you can never say never. I think Mohammad Rafiq still has a lot to offer to Bangladesh, and as a coach, as a bowling coach, he can even be the head coach, if anything. I think he has more capabilities than Phil Simmons. Phil Simmons is an ex-Afghanistan coach, and I get it. Maybe he did have some credit over there for their uprising, but most of it is Jonathan Trout, that's the current head coach. The World Cup winning coach for India. That's what you need. That's what you need for your team to even be in that champion mindset.
7 runs added in that over.
But no complaints so far, I'm just saying, we got so much on Hathura Singh's ass after losing a few matches here and there. Regardless of him having a good run in the T20 World Cup, and sort of disaster at the end. The way that Bangladesh had treated him almost end of his contract was derogatory. It was really bad. It wasn't the way that should have been. With Farooq being the board president, I don't think he brought much light into the team as well. Low-key would blame him for the failure of the Champions Trophy combined. It was not really a good move for him to keep Hathura Singh even at that time. If you had to sack him, you should have sacked him immediately. But having said that, he had created mostly rumors about letting him go and sacking him right before the Champions Trophy. How do you think that's going to affect the team and, the environment? And the departure of Shakib. But come on, I remember seeing Shakib playing the test match against Pakistan, in Pakistan. Where did all this hypocrisy come from? Out of nowhere, Shakib just gets sacked. I get it, his bowling action was a thing, but he's back now. This test match could have been hosted in Ireland and Shakib could have went and played. However, he's still an active player, and he can surely come back anytime. I hope to see him return to the team once. At least once.
Wow, that missed a lot. That's the end of the over. 2 runs added. Bangladesh are 84 for 1. Camphor ready to start from the north end.
Just checked the live score. Bangladesh is doing pretty good on the other end.
No, terrible shot. That's got them a direct hit on the body.
That was a pretty good hit, I would say.
Gone. Oh,
Just 3 runs remaining from his 50.
No, terrible shot.
Have to be very careful here as he's there to get his head. Not going to shy away from trying to get his wicket there.
Out. Side edge.
Pretty clean edge off the bat.
Got to follow up that line.
Let's take a look at the replay there. And for coming in. Beautiful action from the right hand. Slightly moving to the left and perfect edge, dropping just short of the third slip.
Delivery found the edge, but no reward, putting the pressure on the batter. This is a
Cheeky single taken, but completed safely.
Adair, ready to start from the south end.
But how do these nations grow in Test cricket if they do not have that sort of mindset, that mentality that Test cricket is actually very important for the team? It's not really.
Trouble here.
It's not really going to look good for the future. But having said that, I think ICC has also a huge responsibility to keep it alive. At middle, they did become this business model hungry, money hungry sort of board to this council to have care about how we can bring in more money. And now with the Indian president, the Indian board president, which is the ICC president now.
Onto that early, that could be four.
Full shot there, gone for 4.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished.
Don't seem to care that much for Test cricket, as it is dying slowly.
Oops, that's very, very high. Don't think anyone is close though.
But I'm telling you, I think the more Test cricket stays alive, I think the more we'll be able to enjoy it. The more we'll be able to watch cricket for the end of times, and that's how it should be. Real quick drinks break. Bangladesh 96 for 1. I'm on 49 as I put it away for a single. Will I come back? Nope. And that brings me up to my 50.
Top class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
Shadban Islam on 42. Pretty good innings for a runner ball. Has to be careful now not to be getting out in cheeky ways. Good single taken. Well, let's talk about Ireland. I think the way that they have developed their cricket for over the years, being forgotten, and then returning back, getting the test playing status. It's very, very important, very good to see. And I think they should be playing in the next ODI World Cup as well. Netherlands playing in the last ODI World Cup really showed the fearless cricket that these associate nations can bring. Having beaten South Africa is a very, very good upset over there. South Africa being one of the craziest team with the runs. area, but
Collects that one simple as you like.
still
Inside the
Netherlands
ring.
managing to
6 runs added
get
in
that
that
win,
over. Bangladesh
even with
are up
Bangladesh.
2
It's
for 1.
pretty historic.
McBride, the spinner, coming into the attack. Dug that out well.
So I think the more these nations will play the World Cup, better it is. I think the shorter format, the shorter group stages don't really make sense when you're trying to, involve the full world in it. I think the Australian and New Zealand hosted World Cup was a great example
Quick
for that.
onto that in the infield.
Spin brought in for the first time in the Ireland innings. Let's see what they can accustom to these conditions and try to pick up some few wickets from here and set up a good momentum moving forward to lunch. But Bangladesh now looking in full defensive mode as Shatman will try to look 2 inches closer to his 50. Perhaps no runs this over with that shot.
Camphor ready to start from the north end. Wow, that missed
So tempted to play these bouncers, in this game when you have these short balls, you just gotta hit them away with the pull. But again, it's so difficult to judge whether it's gonna be a short ball or a fuller one at the end. What do you think, chat? What is a good total in this game to sort of go at the batters in the second innings? I think 270, 280 is a good total. If I still haven't crossed like 120 by the 20th or 21st over. Sort of want to give it like a realistic feeling, keep the run rate above 5 and just under 6. That way it's not really too unrealistic. I don't want it to go lower. That's for sure. Very full ball right there. I thought it was going to be more to the leg side, but it was plump, but well played. Sort of edged mistime there. That'll be a dot ball to end the over. Field setup is pretty interesting. We have Andy McBride with the first ball of the second over. This time it's an off facing the spinners for the first time of his innings. My favorite shot to go at these spinners are with the sweep shots, but I think even going with the reverse will be a little tricky here, as I cannot go for a sweep at all here. It wouldn't make sense with the deep cover, deep square leg over there, and this guy obviously in short leg. But I think I have to just play forward above this person's head towards mid wicket.
Cover drive,
a nice shot chosen. Little early though. It's a little difficult to play these spinners and test, especially. Couldn't really go for a shot and it hit right at the end of the bat there. It was pretty interesting. As I was talking, I was too distracted, but look at that. It hit the glove. Oh my god, the barest of margins. If only I had, I had the opportunity to go for so many shots. It was too late, and the bounce was pretty awkward. Look at the bounce, and boom! Look at the inches. Wow, that was almost gone. I think I shouldn't back up. The more I do, the harder it'll be for me to play the shots. Now that they've placed a cover here, it was a sort of cover, but the
Lovely
timing
cover
has to
drive.
be on spot
Straight to
on,
its
and that was a
goal.
good timing over there. Maybe two singles, two quick ones, and they make it on time. Good flow between the partners here. You see that awkward bounce sort of creates that hesitation. Maybe not go for the shot, to not go 100%.
Can't get that
This one right
outside the
there
ring
was
field.
fairly
Over.
timed, but
Bangladesh
straight
are
to the bowler,
108
straight to
for
the
1.
fielder. Pardon.
Young, ready at the top of their mark. The
Craig
captain will
Young
be
bang.
hoping they can tie
Craig
down the
Young
one end.
back with his spell. A wicket of the first over really tells you a lot about the approach and the way that this bowler is going to go at. He's definitely here to pick up some wickets to accompany the spinner brought in. This time goes fully in ideal timing. Will it go all the way? Seems like it is, and Islam just 2 runs away from his half century.
Getting nicely settled at the crease
It
now.
comes up
Very happy with that last shot.
for the partnership. That one was well left, as it was very wide and short of the batter. Ideal cricket right here. A very early shot, however, no risks taken so far. Calmly adjusted as the bowler seems to attack. Again, a early miss over there. Pretty risky shot to go with the back foot. Drive. Almost missing the stumps there. Has to be careful here now with the shots that he chooses. It was pretty interesting, the last one. Last ball of the over. This time, another awkward bounce hits him with the head. Shadwan shakes it off for 48 of 58. Looking desperate for that 50. Should be a little more patient, as they're just getting started with their partnership. It's just crossed the 100. Have to be very patient now. The attacking game that Ireland is going to force through, it'll just be quick. Have to be holding their nerves here. Good defense. Even though found the gap, played a very beautiful defensive shot there. Silipon has been brought on. Third slip is looking edgy. What can he do differently to avoid any sort of mistakes? Moves over a little to the leg side. Lifts it up. And another glitch in the system. We have some technical difficulties. Apparently, we'll be moving back to the game shortly. And we're back. Good defensive shot. Played once again.
Nice, solid defensive shot. Straight to the fielder. Dot ball to finish off, and it's a maiden.
115 for one.
Young, ready to start from the north end. Nicked it. Good contest here at the moment. 4 at the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Outside edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Can't get that outside the ring field. Got that away nicely.
Really well played. Ball was just a little short, and that was a great shot off the backfield.
Tried for something a little bit different that last delivery. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Left alone and easily through to the keeper. Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
9 runs added in that over.
Sort of left it on autoplay there.
For one.
50 comes up by Mahmudul. I did not even realize. But well done.
Dug that out well. No, terrible shot. Quick onto that in the infield. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Swept just wide of the fielder at 45. Some good
That's what I was trying to
aggression.
attempt for a while. Wasn't really sure, but the way that the bowler has been predicted, only made sense for me to go for that sweep. Does not deserve back-to-back maidens. For me. Craig Young on the other end is getting punished. Not really much outcome from his side here. Need to be careful of that extra cover and cover point. Well attempted. Short ball going over the head. Short cover right there. Need to be mindful. Again, a poorly judged shot over there.
Doesn't beat the infield. Young kept it tight.
124 for 1.
McBride ready to start from the south end.
Should have left that one as it was heading towards the wide. Very good bowling.
Two straight.
Very well struck shot, as he did try it in the last over. This time completes it with a boundary. Silly point, absolutely confused with the way the shot was played, and
This delivery just
shot
needs to
by
be pitched
Islam
up on a length.
looking
Too
strong
short,
here.
and you'll get punished on this pitch.
Tries to go for a similar shot. Is not given wide.
End of the over, the batter's pinned down.
Very good bowling. The over.
A little bit of wobble
Well
on
left,
and
that
it's
one.
safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
I think, I'm not gonna lie, down flick on this square drive right here, the square cut, you know, really urges me to play shots here as the gap is open, but barely any balls have been
Through the field.
played or placed, pardon, on that side. Here's the risky side, and I think I'm gonna take him on. Fuck, no, not taking him on for shit.
Dug that out well. Edged it. No one there. Could be four. It's the over. Bangladesh 129 for 1. McBride ready to start from the south end. Through the gap.
Beautiful sweep down the leg. Will it go all the way? It's returned to the keeper. 2 runs taken off the first ball. Has to have a momentum shift here with the dot balls piling up. Does not really help the cause to build the innings. Again with the good approach there. Trying to play shots that make sense in this sort of field setup. Only can play forward now. Well timed there. Will it go all the way? And it does go to the boundary for a 4. Third change of runs here for Bangladesh. Boundaries in the trot.
Always difficult to focus on
Beg your
what
pardon.
happened last ball.
Boundary
Just
and
got to
2
stay
runs
positive and believe the wicket
taken.
will come. Great shot through.
Going for a similar shot at the second time. Will only get a single. Have to put the bowler under some sort of thinking here. Cannot just have him bowl these regular balls and get away with it thinking that it's building up the pressure. Not really. After that sort of settlement for the batter, it's time to really charge the bowlers.
Quick onto that in the infield. McBride.
Dot ball to end the over. 3 more overs until lunch.
Some pace bowlers coming into attack.
Barry McCarthy to come back to complete his spell. Or to continue, perhaps.
Outside edge.
And Shadman Islam is gone shortly right after McCarthy comes back. A very clever field set there. Ball placement with the missed time and a beautiful jump by Sterling.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance.
Shadman Islam goes for 60. Bangladesh 2 for 137.
With the fall of that wicket, the new
National Singh Shanto, the captain, will come down to build his innings now to make sure the team goes all the way. Well ball left as it was heading towards the bowler. Having the first ball coming to him, he should have really considered playing a little defensive after he was back. This is his first over only, but
Nice,
tough
solid
luck.
defensive shot.
Set by some very good sort of rhythm he was getting at with his partner on the other end. Shantanu play this over very cleverly, not make too many mistakes, as he cannot afford too many at this stage. Sorry guys, it's freezing out here in New York.
Not enough on it to entice a shot.
Almost like it's gonna snow outside.
Medium bowl is coming on to bowl from the south.
Markadair back with his spell to continue.
Oh, that's nice. Good defense.
This left and right combination just goes well with the way Bangladesh has been committing to each overs, each bowlers. That was a very risky leave there as it turned too off, and bowler would be looking disappointed as he couldn't execute with the in swing there. This time, going for a similar fuller ball for an in swinger, but defended it pretty well. And he launches it for the first 6 of the innings. He hasn't had enough of this sort of bowling, attacking him right through the body line, and punches it.
I don't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. Just need to keep getting the ball in the right spots, and the reward will come.
Straighter drive there. Fielder underneath and sends it back just for a single. Looking in touch here, on off, almost heading to a century with 77 runs of 93. Here's the 29th over just before lunch. Getting to that 150 mark definitely switches the tone here for Bangladesh, as they have lost 2 wickets in this session. To be the only positive thing that they can build up here. This ball this time coming in, the batter completely distracted, completely unaware of the direction of the ball. This time as well, mistimed completely. He's trying to go for these risky numbers of shots Don't know how far it'll go, but this one above the fielder's head, but one bounce to the boundary. He knows his job, pretty much getting to it right away. A fuller ball, a riskier shot, but gets the result he expected. The last ball to end the session here. And he edges it. Will it go all the way to the boundary? And it does. Eventually get to the boundary for a 4. It'll be drinks. Beg your pardon, it wouldn't be lunch. Feelers really.
The end of the session. We've seen some great cricket so far. See you soon. I'm off.
Oh, they are going for tea. .152 is pretty decent compared to first innings, and Silat mostly are below 100. With the loss of 2 wickets, Bangladesh will need to be a little more cautious. Only 4 maidens in this session. Bangladesh doing really well. Sort of not concede too many wickets right off or too many maidens. Keeping the run rate flow as Shanto comes in, joins the party right after lunch, right after tea, I beg your pardon. 2 runs to get him off the mark. Weather is looking a little drowsy here. It's pretty clear skies. No signs of rain. Slight overcast as the clouds do overshadow on this side. It looks pretty good to me.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover.
Pretty risky shot. It was played late, edged off. No man's land.
Beautiful timing there off the
Shanto getting to his job right away. Boundary of his first over here. They're getting off his mark.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler,
looks like he will come in for a quick fiery innings. Not sure how long he will last though. But does look promising. A single of the 4th ball. Switching up the strike. Majid facing his 100th ball now. Slightly going down to the keeper for a knock. And he attacks right off the bat. Shanto forgets and attacks the bowler for a boundary.
You can't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right.
This time hits it right in the center of the dome. That one was left behind as it goes for another wide. 2 wides on the trot. Bowler is looking a little shaky here. A little nervous to bowl to Shanta as he concedes another one in this over. Back-to-back boundaries. Shanta is looking positive here. Runs are coming in pretty well in this session. As he goes for the third boundary. This time, the biggest of them all, for maximum. Baseball effect has reached Sillett in the hands of the captain of Bangladesh. Slightly edged, a risky shot. Will only be a single. So McCarthy gets his 50th run scored in the match. Adair looking to do the same. Just 4 runs away from his 50th landmark. And that would be the 101 ball faced by Anna. Very great display of nerves and patience on this side. A true test innings, you could say. Taking his team deep, deep down with the runs. I do see some rain. I'm not sure how much it'll affect the game. Slight drizzle here and there. This one going over the head, and just one more signaled by the umpire.
Finish. Through the shot, legs look nasty. Accurate bowling, just the one off. Bangladesh, 176. For 2. McCarthy ready to start from the north end. No, terrible shot.
Trying to attack McCarthy right off the first ball. Needs to be a little careful here. Shouldn't go for these silly shots at this stage of the game. Does seem to be the aggressor, going for the same shot once again. Does seem to be a little aggressive on this end, trying to get the best results.
Finish.
That was a big mistake. Big mistake, but we'll avoid for the sake of the 100. I promise, guys, after the 100 is hit, I don't care where this batter goes. But just the 100 for one batter, this innings has to be. Holy shit, bro. Shatman Islam got out.
Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Just perfection, magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that. Racing away to the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder?
Mohamed Hassan Joy looking closer and closer to his 50 in real life. I mean, 100.
Beautiful timing.
If only I had been a little more responsible with him. But we'll be doing this on the other end with
onto the front foot
on off here.
Quickly. No stopping that one.
This time lifts it over the fielders. And it should be a boundary again. This one will make it to his 50. I mean to his 100 finally. The century that we've been waiting for.
Lovely bit of batting. 100 comes up and it really has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance.
Getting to his 100 will definitely ease his nerves now,
from the south end,
as he can play comfortably 100 more balls to take his team where they need to be.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover.
190 coming up for Bangladesh, 10 runs short from their 200 mark.
No, terrible shot.
Slightly wide. Moving away from the batter. This time lifts it off over the fielder's head for one bounce to the boundary. Very well looked shot there by Nazmul Hussain Shanto.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been very happy with that last shot.
A little bit of wobble on that one, and it's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot.
Wow!
What a grabber this time. Beautiful one-hand grab to get Craig Young his second wicket of the match. Beautifully caught. Beautifully caught. Nazmul Hussain Shanto looking strong, but McCullum gets his wicket.
An innings that promised much, and really in the
They'll
end,
be having a last laugh. Shanto, 4 boundaries and 1 6. 4 beautiful 4s and 1 6. A very good innings. Has to be facing the pavilion anyways. Mushfiqur Rahim, long-time campaigner coming in for his 100th match.
And then look to expand the shot making as they settle in.
99, I beg your pardon. And we'll be looking to stabilize this innings as quick wickets have been falling on this side. Just 25 balls and phased and lost the wicket. Shanto. As Mohamed Hassan Joy is inching closer to his 100, we have already my player reaching the 100. Just need to be careful here, not giving too many easy execution by the bowler. This time lifted off. Will it be enough? And bounces away to the boundary.
Really early and just flicked off the pads, raced away, and nothing the fielders could do.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
This time flicks it off.
What a lovely shot.
To the boundary
Really
one
good
more time.
timing. Race to the boundary.
Mark it there. We'll try. Attack.
Yes, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just have to accept it and move on.
Flicks it away once again for just a single this time.
Quick arm in, that was a missed opportunity
And
there.
it was an
And need to take
overthrow.
those moments by the
No
scruff
opportunity
of the neck.
taken. No one's taken that opportunity, perhaps. Oh well, defensive shot by Mushfiq to start his innings there. Flicks it away for 2 runs to get off the mark. Fielder looking very confusing and bedazzled. Will Mushfiq make it? Makes it for 3 runs as he takes stride for the next over.
Young, ready to start from the south end. That's got them a direct
Hits him in the
hit on
head. Very misjudged, very mistimed.
Wow, that missed a lot. Through the shot.
Another ball hitting him right on the head. Looking pretty positive here, Craig Young, trying to get his 3rd wicket, as the last wicket of Najmul Singh Shant on the last over was pretty satisfactory. Missing it completely, Mushfiq not being able to read the bowler at all with his SS bat. We'll be looking to play some stroke play here. Straighter drive. Will it be enough for a single? Falling short. Will they go upstairs?
Everyone's gone up.
Signaling for a review. I think he's made it. He has made it indeed. Just double checking by the umpire. No appeal made by the team. Pretty strange to me for the umpire to go up. There you go. Not out given. Craig Young will be happy with the way that he's been bowling the last 12 balls.
Edged.
Here we are in Sylhet International Stadium, playing the first test match between Bangladesh versus Ireland.
Edged.
It's gone.
A very strong appeal here.
It's gone. Beautiful wicket by Craig Young once again. This time of the Centurion.
Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Beautiful edge and beautiful catch by the second slip. No doubt
It's
about
just
it. Paul
another
Sterling
wicket,
with
the
2
fourth
catches
now.
this match.
Sometimes you
And a
just have
very
to
strong
accept.
innings comes to
Couldn't
an
do
end.
anything about it.
Bangladesh 207 for 4.
New batter coming out, but we'll be starting at the
Experienced
non-strikers end.
campaigner here, Liton Das.
Ready to start. From the
Mushrikar Rahim
north
on the
end.
other end would have been helpful if the captain stayed longer. What can we see from these 2 wicket-keeping batters?
Caught the edge.
How will the partnership be? It was a good edge. Not enough for Sterling to get underneath. Not enough bounce. Adair coming with the ball. Looked pretty decent with the bounce. And a good defense here. Well timed. Just edges it completely. Falling short right with 1 bounce. Good save though. Good effort by Sterling. Big fella.
Time to follow up after such a great delivery.
There's a
Pitching it on
big
a
gap
length is
here, mind
obviously the
you.
way to go.
Slips on this side will make it really difficult for me to go for those shots.
And out.
And he
Super
goes,
bowling.
as I was talking about those
What a
slips,
brilliant catch.
that
Diving
position.
away and with the mitt, it's a classic.
A very unnecessary shot played at that. Very irrespective of the slip.
The trudge back to
On
the
the corner.
pavilion, a disappointing display in the end for someone with such skill. This goes down as a fail.
Coming in with some pressure on their shoulders. They've had a lean run of form in the last few weeks, so will want to take their time a bit getting in. Good running, keeping the scoreboard ticking over. Dug that out well. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Quick arm in, that was a missed opportunity there. Need to take those moments by the scruff of the neck. Das, ready to face their first ball, really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. That's a good shot, it's just full of class. Just open the face of the bat on impact and it goes all the way.
That just drifted a bit and pounced on. Hit high and mighty. They'll be really happy with that.
Two straight and punch through the leg side. A direct hit and it's gone. Finds the fielder with that shot. Nicely driven again, didn't try to force it, just used all the timing at disposal and gets the boundary.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. He hit that one hard. No need to run. Lovely compact form there.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
Well, Burnley, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's got them, a direct hit on the body. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Adair, ready to start from the north end. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Sometimes you've just got to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, 4 runs.
Wow, that missed a lot. Thick inside edge there. There's a chance with a direct hit. Trying to get the pressure on now. Great ball, last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. No. Terrible shot. Misses everything. End of the over, 7 runs coming from it. Bangladesh are 235 for 5. McCarthy, the pace bowler, coming into the attack. Doesn't beat the infield. Thin edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward. Putting the pressure on the batter. Oh, great shot.
What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've always got to make them play on your terms. Times that shot to perfection.
That was a brilliant boundary, really well timed, and now starting to score quickly.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Got forward and that's racing to the boundary. No point in running.
Finds the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
13 runs added there. Bangladesh are 248 for 5. McBride into the attack now from the north end. Picks the gap perfectly.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been very happy with that last shot. Edged. What a delivery. Good shot, and it's found the gap.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
End of the over, 8 off it. Bangladesh are 256 for 5. That's off the middle of the bat.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
That last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear now for this innings. Lovely shots, on drive, through the gap. Quick onto that in the infield. Through the shot, legs look nasty. Dug that out well. Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Over completed, 4 runs added. Bangladesh are 260 for 5. McBride ready to start from the north end. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that though. Nicked it. Let's see if they can get the ball up into that slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. My, oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
End of the over. Bangladesh are 265 for 5. Crack. Head was completely stilled and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
That was just an unbelievable shot. Middled it and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Inside edge. Edged. That's going a long way. What a shot.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
That last... ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Collects that one simple as you like, inside the ring. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. McBride ready to start from the north end. Picks the gap perfectly.
No point running for that one. It was a four the moment it left the bat. Beautiful shot off the front foot.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Trouble here. Oops, that's very, very high. Don't think anyone is close, though.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that one to the boundary.
Well, Bernie, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers and no need for the fielders to move. Didn't time it at all, but manages to get it away to the boundary.
Quick onto that in the infield. Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Couldn't get it through the field. Nicked it.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Times that shot to perfection.
Great shot. A little bit in the air, but one bounce and four. Maybe a bit lucky not to find a fielder.
Through the gap, great shot. No, terrible shot.
Good take by the keeper. That was very high. It looked to be flying away for four.
Misses everything. End of the over. Bangladesh are 301 for 5. McBride ready to start from the north end. Wow, that missed a lot. Oh, that's nice. Good defence. That's gone very, very high. Might be safe.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. That is a beautiful front foot shot. No point in chasing that one.
My word, they got hold of that. It'll sail way back into the stands.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century.
Great shot through the gap there.
Really good scoring. 10 from 2 balls, making the bowler pay. Another impressively timed boundary.
Great shot. It's a good length to try that. And they did with maximum results. 6 more.
Well, that was just textbook and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going. That was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of 2.
Nice, solid defensive shot.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls allowed this over.
Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover.
And that brings up 50 runs for this batter.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to extra cover. Immaculate timing there. Perfectly timed.
That was a really solid shot. Read the length early, got onto the front foot, and it raced away for 4.
End of the over, 9 off it. Bangladesh are 331 for 5. McBride ready to start from the north end. Wow, that missed the lot. Everyone's gone. Really confident field. good shot, a beauty.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Well, Burnley, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. That's gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Really was an impressive shot. Good timing and driven through the covers.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short and you'll get punished on this pitch. Edged, what a delivery. Got to follow up that last delivery, found the edge but no reward, putting the pressure on the batter. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
In the air, but looks to be finding open pasture.
Nothing really wrong with that ball. Got onto the front foot and found the gap to get that onto the boundary.
Well, that over was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
No, terrible shot. Oh no, what a chance, but that's racing to the boundary.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
You can't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next delivery right.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Classic cover drive, but finds the fielder at cover. Through the gap, great shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. Left alone. Misses everything. Dug that out well.
That was just an awesome delivery. Whizzed past the batter, and the umpire says that's the first of two.
Onto that early, that could be four.
That was a really solid shot. Read the length early, got onto the front foot, and it raced away for four. What a great shot that was. Onto the front foot really quickly. No stopping that one.
Straight drive, mid-off, to cut that one off.
That's a difficult shot to play. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance. This is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
That's got them, a direct hit on the body.
Lovely short ball, just keeping them honest. Still got a chance to use another one in this over.
End of the over, 5 off it. Bangladesh are 366 for 5. For McCarthy, ready to start from the north end. Oh, that's high. Could be safe.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length still the key.
Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest, though, from the batter.
Through the shot late, looked nasty. Lovely sound off the bat, beats the infield, maybe 4.
It was full, and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've always got to make them play on your terms.
Overstepping. Just a little too eager on that delivery.
A little sloppy on that last delivery. Don't want to be giving away easy runs. End of the over. Bangladesh are 376 for 5. Going with pace now.
Didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Shot, real power behind that, and it's a massive maximum.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. Shot on the front foot, no one's getting that.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Textbook stuff.
Edged. Big appeal. What's the umpire going to say? Wow, brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
186 for 6.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter makes their way out.
For Bangladesh.
Thin edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up and... That slot as before. It's so crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Nice shot, straight to the bowler though, no run. Gone, great reflexes. Didn't time it and mid-on with an easy catch.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
New batter coming out, but will be starting at the non-striker's end. Caught the edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitching it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nicely played, runs 1. Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over, 3 off. Bangladesh are 389 for 7. Adair ready to start from the south end. Knocks them over. First ball of the over.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. The runs were really starting to flow.
Right-handed batsman is coming in at number 10.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
We'll want to make use of the extra delivery. Outside edge. That's a solid shot. Doesn't beat the infield. Scamper through for a single. Infield needs to be walking in more there. Bang! Ball, just stunning bowling.
Well, a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Coming into bat at number 11 for Bangladesh.
End of the over, 4 off it. Bangladesh are 393 for 9. Young, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Couldn't get it through the field. Cut away, but straight to point for the easy catch. That total just means the bowlers really have got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score.